Hello and hello, and today I'm going to be reviewing Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Now, the movie came out as of today, 3 days ago. So I watched it 4 days ago. Wondering how. If for some reason came out a day early at a movie theater in Rapid City. So yeah, it was like an hour and a half to get there, but got to watch the movie a day early, didn't have to take off work, win-win. So, if you've seen Show 4, you know my movie reviews basically are just go over what happens in the movie in order and then give my thoughts at the end. So, first thing that happens is we open in space and immediately we meet Unicron. Now, for those who don't know, Unicron, he's like one of the big bad villains of the entire Transformers franchise. He eats planets. That's his whole shtick. He is a planet and he eats planets, though he can transform. So that's scary. And sometimes he's Earth. Depends on the continuity. Anyway, so movie begins with Unicron about to eat a planet. He sends two Scorponok and Scourge, who, by the way, is the main villain of the movie. He's way more active than Unicron. Unicron, since he's playing, he just kind of floats. Scourge is one actually doing all the action stuff. So they're trying to get a thing called the Transwarp Key. Scourge's. He's trying to get it because it allows you to open portals like through space-time, kind of like the pillars from the third Transformers movie, opens up a space bridge and, it just allows you to go wherever the hell you want. So Unicron wants it so that he can just teleport to whatever planet he feels like and then just eat it. So, it's kind of a big deal. Yes, when we meet the Maximals, we got Ape Link, Rhinox, Cheetor, Optimus Primal, and Airazor. Ape Link dies. And the other four managed to get away. He dies fighting Scourge. I need to pick up the pace of this. We're 2 minutes in, still in the opening scene. He dies fighting Scourge. Maximals get away. We cut to New York in the 90s. We meet our main dude named Noah. I forgot his last name. He's living with his mom, who's working as a nurse, or whatever, and his kid, who had not his kid, his little brother. Now he has a condition. I don't know the name of it, but it's the thing with the sickle cells or whatever. He's got that, but they're struggling with rent and paying for his medical bills and all that. He's trying to get a job. It's not working out too well. So to get money, he tries to steal a car for this dude who's eating Twizzlers the entire movie. Anytime he ate a Twizzler, I whipped out a Twizzler of my own and ate it along with him. Anyway, he steals a car. Meanwhile, doing all this, we are introduced to another character. I forgot her name, but she works as a curator for a museum or whatever, on Ellis Island or something. And they recently found a statue of Airazor. And she's like, ooh, let me check this out, Anyway, so we'll get back to that in a minute. So basically, the car that Noah, I think it's Diaz with his last name, the car that he was trying to steal was a Transformer, Mirage. Anyway, so he, like Mirage, just kind of kidnaps Noah, low-key, and meets up with the other Autobots, Bumblebee, RC, and Optimus Prime. Meanwhile, at the same time, the museum curator lady, I really forgot all the information about her, in terms of her name and everything. Anyway, she accidentally breaks open that Airazor statue and reveals one of the Transwarp keys. I say one of them because the whole shtick is that the key got broken in half for safety purposes. So she finds one half of it. And the Autobots are like, hey, look, there's a Transwarp key, because they're it shot a beam into space. But a beam that only Transformers can see for whatever reason. So, they're going over there, but the Terracons, aka Scourge, Battletrap, and Nightbird, they show up. They also head to the museum, and a big battle ensues. Scourge, by the way, is two little spider minion dudes who he, sends out to get the key from the humans and also kill the humans. Or, to quote him, rip the flesh from their bones. So yeah, Scourge is kind of a maniac. Anyway, big battle ensues. Bumblebee fucking dies, and the Terracons get the transwarp key. That's not a good start for the good guys, is it? Anyway, so Scourge takes it back to Unicron to like a hologram projection. Unicron's like, "You goddamn idiot! That's half the key. Get the other half." Anyway, so Optimus Prime doesn't like the fact that humans are helping, but Ravage convinces him to let the humans join. Also, Airazor from the Maximals like shows up. And so then they meet up with this dude named Stratosphere. He's like Scottish and he's like a giant plane, but he's also like old and like dying. He coughs up like an engine part in his opening scene. Anyway, they use it to fly to Peru because Museum Lady used the power of history to figure out that the next transwarp key part must be in Peru. So they go to Peru. Noah wants to like destroy the key to like save Earth, but also kind of screw over the Autobots because he doesn't really care, Oh yeah, also Scourge has this thing where like whenever he kills someone, he takes like the insignia on them and just kind of slaps it on his shoulder. Anyway, so what happens next? Right, they land in Peru. They meet up with Wheeljack. And they're like, "Oh yes, the next transwarp key." He has like a Spanish accent, by the way, because he lives in Peru. Uh, it's like, "Oh yes, it's in like these underground cave." Slight problem. There was a festival going on, so the humans like managed to sneak through the festival, get into the cave system. All the Autobots on standby, just kind of waiting for the Terracons to show up, just in case, Then the Terracons show up. Scourge sends out his two little spider dudes. They don't have names or anything, but he sends them out. Hunts them down. Mirage, by the way, earlier gave Noah like a gun, like a Cybertronian like arm-mounted gun. Anyway, so he uses said gun to kill one of the spider drone dudes. They make it out the cave, and then Optimus Primal and the rest of the Maximal show up. They're like, "Hey, what do you want with the key?" Then Airazor shows up and is like, "Hey, calm down, calm down. They're with me. We're chill." Then there's like just a ton of exposition being dumped. Optimus Primal and the Maximals, they're like chilling with humans or whatever. Oh yeah, there's also like I forgot to mention this. There was a big fight scene that happened where like the Terracons and the Autobots faced off like on a road, tumbling down a hill. And the scene ended with Scourge shooting Airazor with like a rust cannon that also mind controls her or something. I don't know. Scourge has a shit ton of weapons. Anyway, so Airazor becomes mind controlled. Nightblade shows up and like attacks them. Noah tries to destroy the transwarp key, but like it doesn't go well. Optimus talks him out of it. And then what happens next? Like Airazor like steals the key. Optimus Primal and Airazor get into a fight. Airazor's like, "Yeah, just kill me," and so Optimus Primal kills her. Sorry. Let's see. But yeah, then Scourge just kind of casually walks up and grabs the key, and then just kind of fucks off. Then what else happened? Right, then Scourge, now that he has the two keys, he like creates like this whole structure, makes a volcano erupt, and then like spawns an army of like those spider drone dudes, but like full size ones. And then starts opening a portal for Unicron to show up. Uh, then what happens next? Right, big battle. So it's the Autobots and the Maximals versus the army of Terracons and the ones with names. So the Maximals finally transform. The three that are still alive. Um, big battle happens, and like also Bumblebee gets brought back to life because there's a lot of energon like in the area or whatever, and like the pulse of energy from the transwarp key opening a portal to space like makes the energon bring him back to life or whatever. He enters the final battle or whatever. Mirage tries to take on Scourge, doesn't go well. He doesn't die though. I thought he died, but he didn't. He instead just kind of fuses with Noah. Don't question it. So then Noah starts fighting Scourge. Then Optimus joins the fight. Oh yeah, by the way, Battletrap got killed by Optimus and Optimus teaming up. Prime and Primal, So they team up and riggedy wreck the heck out of Battletrap. And then Bumblebee kills Nightbird. With the help of Cheetoy. And then what happens next? Fight. Then Unicron just starts sending an army of reinforcements. He sends freaking more Terracons, he sends more Scorponox. So it's just like a huge battle at this point. Museum Lady is like trying to turn off the transwarp key or whatever. But it doesn't work because like right as she's about to hit the turn off transwarp key button, Scourge just shoots it. He just blows up the mechanism that could have turned it off so that it doesn't stop. Honestly, that's a smart idea. He's like, oh no, oh no, you don't. So Optimus and Scourge just kind of, they keep fighting. Scourge's other spider drone gets killed at some point. Who cares? Uh, let's see what else. Right, Scourge gets killed by Optimus. Would you believe? Classic Optimus. Oh yeah, by the way, there's this cool moment where like Mirage kicks Scourge in the face and reveals that he had a mask on the entire time. So get to see his true face. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, then he dies. So who cares? Let's see here. So Optimus is like, screw it, I'm just gonna destroy the portal. Who cares? Like he just destroys the transwarp key. Oh, I'm supposed to bend like that. Anyway, so he destroys the transwarp key, which like makes a black hole. And Noah, Optimus Primal help save Optimus Prime. Unicron, he doesn't die. He's just chilling in space. So at the end of the day, no Autobots really died. Because Mirage, despite the fact that he like became a suit, in the post-credit scene they revealed that like Noah like remade him or something. I don't fully understand it. Oh yeah, also Noah gets a job at the G.I. Joe. And yeah, also G.I. Joe like pays for like his healthcare or whatever. So he got a good job and his little brother gets healthcare. So yeah, that's basically how the movie ends. I thought the G.I. Joe thing was kind of weird. But anyway. What I think of it, I think it's pretty damn good. Definitely top 3 Transformers films. Is it better than Dark of the Moon? I mean, objectively speaking, probably. But, like, I have a soft spot for that movie. And is it better than the first movie? Objectively speaking, probably. But I have a soft spot for that movie. So it's at least top 3. Though, like, objectively speaking, it might be just the best in the entire franchise. Not the highest bar to clear because the competition is the last night of Revenge of the Fallen, but like, it is what it is. So, if you've enjoyed this video, you can leave a like or subscribe if you like it, or you can leave a comment down below. Oh yeah, by the way, one complaint I have about the movie is Rhinox. Notice how, other than when I introduced him in like the opening scene, I never once brought him up. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't have any dialogue. He roars like one time and that's it. Maybe twice. He transforms, he has a hammer, and he kills like a Terracon or two, like the random drone ones. He doesn't do anything. He's just there the entire time. Cheetor at least says like a few words and like throws a spear at Nightbird or something, but like Rhinox is useless. Anyway, Yada yada yada. Until next time, I'll see you later, buddy. Bye bye.